Thanks for showing up to the workshop tonight. Where's everybody from? We got Alberta, Kentucky, Edmonton, Washington, Vancouver Island. Hey, that's where I am. Jacksonville, Florida. Awesome. From all over. Lots of Canada people too. New Zealand. Wow, awesome. All right, guys. So we are going to be going over some pretty important stuff tonight. So make sure to have a pen and paper so that you can take notes. And, you know, this is live, so you might have to refresh your screen if it's cutting out or, you know, you can't hear anything. So just make sure you close other windows, things like that, because that can slow it down. And yeah, a little bit about myself. I'm a stay-at-home mom of two crazy busy boys. And I started this online business about 8 months ago now. I obviously started it at the time because my husband was laid off from the oil patch, and we were looking for, you know, a financial change. I came through the marketing efforts of Jeff. And honestly, ever since I teamed up with this amazing community of people who are all like-minded, positive individuals, my life has changed in so many ways, not just financially. My mindset, my whole way of looking at life, definitely. So it's been a great experience, and all of these people are like family to me now, which is awesome. We work together daily. The support you have when teaming up with us is incredible. You're never alone. And yeah, so your host tonight is going to be Jeff Hughes himself. He's just getting organized now. And everybody here on the panel you see, this is just a handful of the amazing people that we work with. And they're going to be sharing a little bit about their experiences at the end of this. So stay tuned. And, you know, definitely ask questions in the chat, but try and save them to the end because most of them will probably be answered for you. Everyone here on the panel, starting from the left, is Ariana, Brian, oh, that's Ashley and Brian, but they're not sitting there. The next one is David. Oh, Brian's showing up. And Jen and Gord, Jeff himself, Thomas, and then of course me. So yeah, with I'm not sure if Jeff's ready, but with that being said, I'll hand you over to Jeff. Are you ready or? Nope, he's not ready. All right, well, let's see. We got any questions or anything going on here? I'm doing this for my 4 babies, single dad, Rodney. Awesome. You know, that was like one of my main things. I got 2 kids and they drive me every day to work on my business. So very cool, very cool. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, so maybe I'll pass you on to somebody and they can share a little bit about their story with you guys. Let's give it to Mr. David Keiko. Is he even listening? No, he's not. Okay, never mind. All right, well, anyway, so I guess I can just keep rambling on here. Yeah, so this business is honestly, once you plug into our step-by-step training on, you know, getting it all set up, it's truly so simple. And the only thing, you know, that's really going to be challenging for yourself is staying committed and showing up and putting in that time, effort, and energy. And, you know, it really will pay off if you just keep that drive and that strong mindset. I mean, I work on my business every single day. In the beginning, I only, you know, invested an hour or 2, but now obviously this far along, I've invested a lot more time. I probably work about 4 to 5 hours a day on my business. And that's really just on my own terms, right? So you know, typical Monday is down at the beach with my kids and that sort of thing. And then I come home, do a little business here, put my kids to bed, do a little bit more business, that sort of thing. Yeah, and so, sorry, I'm just scrolling through the chat here. Sorry guys, the chat is, it can be delayed too. So your questions will come through. I'm not able to get in. I'm not sure why you're not able to get in. Maybe refresh your screen. That might help. Or yeah, maybe close all your other browsers. And Christina, this is a workshop to teach you how to build an online business. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Jeff's going to go over the 3 main pillars to creating that kind of business. A small, yeah, no, there's no $1 million fee here, so I'm not sure what that is, Angel.
All right, what's up?
All right, here's Jeff. Thanks, guys.
Should plugging along, a small $1 million fee. Wow, and how? I don't know what. Remy, is this live? Nope, nope, not live at all, Remy. Forget it, exit out right now. I'm assuming there is a cost to start, startup cost. Everyone's like, right away, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? How much does it cost, right? Well, you're here to learn. There's a whole lot of stuff here. So as of right now, this is a complimentary workshop to like open up your eyes and go like, aha, holy shit, that's how it works, right? Because before that, you have no idea. What's going on, Corey S at Hotmail? I like your sarcastic attitude, LOL. Yeah, you have no idea. I am sarcastic as shit. How much you say how we could have to invest? Bro, we're already talking about like investing money before even knowing what the hell it is. Holy cow. I mean, who in their right mind is going to listen to somebody and then pay for something or do something or make some action before there's even a value statement there? Dude, I could be like offering you smoke and mirror. Hey, guess what? It's $1,000 right now. Pay the $1,000 right now. No. And by the way, it's nothing anywhere remotely close to $1,000 bucks. But you guys need to listen to the whole thing. If it's lagging out on you, Dave, you need to like refresh it or make sure that everyone's off Netflix and everything else. Please say what it is. Are you kidding me? It's how to build an online business. We haven't even started. All right, so I'm just going to share my screen here so I can like slow down the questions here so you guys can actually have like a statement here. I mean, wow. And believe me, I absolutely have an attitude, but it's a good attitude. So let me share my screen. Good, Jesse. You need to learn. Can you see us? No, we cannot see you, but I tell you what, I can, you can see me though. You can see, hopefully you can see my screen. Can everyone see my screen? That weird, looks like a tunnel going through. Yeah, I bet you can.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. All right, let's roll. Let's roll this out. The red carpet is here. All right, guys. I'm going to show you guys how to start your own online business. But before I even get started here, I still haven't updated the slides for anybody that's here. So if it says 2016 or 4.5 years, I have been lazy at changing my slides since 2016. So anyways, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys how to start your own online business that pays you enough money to fire your boss. And the great thing about it is you do not need to be a tech expert and you need no prior online experience. And before I move into this is going to be all about me. We're going to talk all about Jeff Hughes and where he's at and how he got to where he is right now. And I'll tell you the importance. Everyone's going to go, oh, just get on with it. Just get on with it. Just get on with it. Well, who in the hell wants to listen to somebody who knows jack shit about what they're talking about? You guys need to know that what you're about to get involved with doesn't mean that you have to be a technical expert. You don't need to have prior online experience. You don't need to have any of that stuff. And if you have no patience and no understanding that it takes time to get through this process to like really feel that this is something that you're going to be able to do, then you're not the right fit and you have no patience, and just kindly get off right now because it drives me nuts every single time. Get to the point. Get to the point. Well, the point is we have a process in place. And the reason we have a process in place is because guess what? I've made millions of dollars online and I know how to connect with people. And I need you guys to understand that there is something here in place that changes people's lives. Because you don't need to have a degree. You do not need to have any technical background. You do not need to know program, any of that stuff. We set it up so that, basically I consider myself, they have everything for dummies, right? And I was a dummy. Like I knew nothing. I mean, I didn't have a cell phone until I was 27. I still type with one finger, but I'm a real fast typer with one finger. The odd time I throw in the pinky in there. And I literally been able to lay out something that is for dummies like myself who just didn't even know what they were doing. As long as you're willing to actually like follow the training and put in the step-by-step stuff, then you're good to go. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do this by showing how a bankrupt guy with a 9th grade education fired his boss in 15 days and how you can build a 6-figure online income, quit your job, and live life on your terms, right? So living life on your terms can look like a whole lot of different things. I consider it a canvas, and you have a blank canvas, and you're able to start that right away, right as soon as you're willing to do something different than you are right now. You're able to draw it out and make it whatever you want, right? Remove everything else that's already been laid to you and do that. And your lifestyle and living life on your terms could look very different than mine or some of your friends or family members or other people on the workshop, right? So how many of you guys would be interested in the laptop lifestyle, working from your laptop? Does that mean that you don't do any work? If you have that preconceived notion right now, this is not for you. This isn't like, oh, I don't have to do any work. I live a laptop lifestyle. No. But I get to do it anywhere I want, whenever I want. I can take vacations, I can take breaks, I can do wherever the hell I want. So how many of you guys are interested in that lifestyle and are interested in making a 6-figure online income? Type in the chat room. A little bit about me. I'm known for having a passion for helping others build a life of freedom. I am the creator of Infinite Freedom, and my mission is to help out as many people as possible, just like you, quit their jobs. And like I said, build a 6-figure online income. And like I said before, I still haven't changed it from 2016 to 2017. And over the past 5 years, because on March 26th of this year, it's been officially 5 years, I've personally earned 7 figures online. And during the past 2 years, I've helped well over 40 people. That number is exponentially larger than that. Build 6-figure online incomes. And there's actually been 2 people that have been 7-figure online income earners. My online business has allowed me to live a life of infinite freedom. My infinite freedom and your infinite freedom could look very different. But for a guy who is bankrupt, who has a grade 9 education, who has nothing to do with marketing, who had like a whole bunch of different jobs, this is my canvas right here. My 3 beautiful kids there. I have a stepson and I also have a beautiful little girl that I just had. So I have a blended family now. I have 5 kids. I have 5 kids in total. So they mean the world to me, and the reason I got into online marketing was because I was so fed up working for somebody else, slaving 60, 70. In my last job, I was traveling all over the place, and I just didn't have any time. I didn't have any money, and I was literally a slave to the man, as they call it. So there was no traveling. I've never been on a tropical vacation. I'd never got time to spend with anybody. So that's what it's allowed me to do. It's allowed me to spend more time with my family. That's Machu Picchu. I actually took that with my cell phone when I was at the top. That's one of the 5 wonders of the world in Peru. That there is the water show from the Bellagio. The show wasn't on when I took it, but you can see that is actually from the Penthouse and the Bellagio. Would I have been able to do that before? Not a friggin' chance. That is one of the tropical vacations I went on. My first tropical vacation with my family was about a year after getting the online marketing. And that's my sister and her daughter, and I've been able to spend more time with them. And I've been able to help them out in many different ways. And last but not least, that is my Porsche 911. That was something I had when I was a very little kid. I always had like this thing with like Porsche 911 turbo black, blah, 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 blah. About a year and a half into I was able to buy it. And, you know, it's funny how people judge you, because when I walked into that dealership and I asked them to take it for a test drive, they wanted a deposit on the vehicle and they wanted me to do a deal before it because they didn't think that I had the money. That was their nice way of doing that. And by the time it was said and done, I wrote a check for it and I bought it cash, right? Now, this picture painted here is not to brag or to tell you about everything I have. This is to tell each and every single one of you guys that this guy who thought he was a loser, that had nothing going on for him, was able to create his life of freedom. And let me ask you guys this. Everyone here that's in the chat room, why do you think I was able to actually create this life by my own design? Type in the chat room. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to answer some, and I'm going to drink some of my water. What are some of the answers? Is anyone answering anything? Shailene? Shay? Hello?
Hey, Jeff, one of the answers was automation. This is Ashley, sorry. Roger said busted your ass. Chad said want and need. Tyler said totally blank.
Totally blank. So I'll tell you right now what it is. So before, I always knew people were making money online. I seen it. I knew it was happening. And I dreamt, like I had thought about it, but really at the end of the day, I didn't think I could do it, right? And what ended up changing it was, and the big thing was my mindset. If you think you can do something or you don't think you can do something, and I learned this, and I can promise you this right now, if you put this into practice in your life every single day, right? If you think they're both right. If you don't think you can do something, you're not going to do it. If you think you can do something, then you're going to do it. Does it mean it's going to be perfect and it's going to happen on the first try? Fuck no. It means that there's going to be mistakes that happen, but you're friggin' learning. You're stepping out of your way. It took me till I was 35 years old, broke, tired, and just at the point of like, and here's the great thing is when you're at rock bottom and you have nothing anymore, and I had a good job. I was making $150K a year, but I was broke. I mean, and broke doesn't necessarily mean money. I was broke inside. I was broke everywhere. And when I changed that mindset that it was possible to do, right? And don't get me wrong, and you're gonna learn this. I'll give you guys a psychology lesson right now, right? So you have the subconscious and you have the conscious mind. So our subconscious, I sort of call it like our database. And it sits there and it collects all the things that have happened in lives, and it creates little auto responses for our conscious mind to act and react, right? So what it does essentially, so if it's like when you're a kid and you go up to a stove and the stove's hot and you've never seen it before, you don't know, and you put your finger on it, it burns your finger. Your subconscious mind goes, oh shit, don't ever do that again. And then anytime you come near it and you see the red hot, you automatically know not to do it. So prime example, you do something in life, right? And what happens is you fail at it. Your subconscious mind goes, your subconscious goes to your conscious, it didn't feel very good that happened. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the safety switch on. So if anything like that ever happens again, don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. Right? That's what happens. And this just happens automatically. Like you don't even know what's going on. You're living life just like this, backing out, what if I fail? What if I fail? What if I fail? What if I fail? And I'll tell you the difference between people that are super successful and the ones that aren't. They don't listen to that. They can't. They know that that means it's time to go against it. Now, does that necessarily mean that if like a stove's hot, you just keep touching it? No. But you can see stuff on where it actually can go in your life. And when you can overcome that and impact it straight on, right? It goes away and you quiet the subconscious. And this is what goes on in our mind. And this goes on with everybody in here. Tell me this, the people that are in here. Are you guys living your dream lifestyle right now? Are you doing everything that you ever wanted to in your whole entire life? Type it in the chat room now. How many of you people are living life on your terms? I want to hear it. Ashley, Shailene, anybody, tell me what some of the answers start rolling out here while I drink some more water.
There's a lot of hell no's. Not a chance. No.
It's funny.
Not the way I want it. No, sir. Yeah. There hasn't been one yes yet.
So how the fuck do you guys think that you're gonna do anything different if you don't change what you're doing right now and go and try something? Does it mean that you're gonna friggin' fall on your face? Maybe, but at least you tried it. And guess what? Every single thing that you do, even if you consider it a mistake, it's a lesson learned. Don't do it again. Don't touch the stove. But it means that you're willing to step above it and find a way to do it. So all you people in here, they're saying, hell no, right? You're interested in building an online business, but you got to change your mindset first. You're going to be afraid. Yes. There's going to be new things that are going to be good. Yes. There's all these things that are going to happen for you, but you got to change what's upstairs before you're going to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to sit there and you're going to be just like I was at 30, before I was 35 years old, complaining about my life, where I was going to go, what I was going to do, and how I was going to get it. And I complained every single friggin' day. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You know what? You're going to be married to your misery all the way for the rest of your life. Rant done. So here's what you're going to learn during this workshop. You're going to learn how to start your own online business so you can create true freedom and fire your boss for good. How to get started today without any prior experience so you can start making money quickly. How anyone can plug in and get paid by using our system that's 90% automated. And the new way to build an online business that can pay you as much as $2,700 per sale. So first up, fire your boss for good. How many of you people are interested in firing your boss? What does that mean? That means you get to work for yourself. Obviously, everyone wants to start making money quickly. I mean, that's all part of the game, right? A system that's 90% automated. So what does that mean? That means that people that have this, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start because I didn't know where to start, right? This allows you to plug in and be part of it. And obviously, making $2,700 a sale on a maximum high end, guess what? That's awesome too as well. And there's a ton more. So why is this important to you right now? I love the word why. Why? What is your why? So most of what you've seen about making money online is absolutely dead wrong. Dead wrong. And I used to get so annoyed when people would put, I bet you this is a scam, 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 scam. Then I decided to take a look at, and I had seen lots of it, and I started to put it together, and I was like, holy shit, there is so much crap online, man. So much. It's unbelievable. I see that he's a very famous marketer, and his ads are like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Guess what exotic car do I take out to go? And then he hops in the car, and it's like music in the background, and he's driving up, and he gets to an ATM machine to put his check in, and then print off this thing to show you that he put in $35,000 or whatever it was, and then says he doesn't even work with them anymore. What is that? Seriously, what is that? Why did he have to do that? You want to know why he did that? To prey on you in your lottery win. That's why so many people go out there and play the lottery. They're hoping to do nothing to get something. If I keep playing, and then the government, they're the best, right? You got to love their advertising. You can't win if you don't play. Are you kidding me? That totally plays on your mind. You can't win the, but here's the thing. The odds of winning it are so slim. And guess what? If you get off your ass and you go out there and do something, the odds of winning is 100%. That's the difference. Guys, so I get it. And it's so hard for you guys. You guys are out there, and I struggled as well. You've got your payments. You're thinking about retirement, pay the day-to-day bills, cell phone bills, kids' sporting events, all this stuff. And it's pressurizing when you got people out there making it sound like it's just so simple to make all this money online. No guidance fully. It's just whatever, $100, $200, Forex ones, thousands of dollars. And then the success rate, oh my God. The success rate is nearly nothing. So maybe you guys have seen some of this shit, and I laugh at it very much so. All right. Oh, I love this. College student earns a 4.0 and immediately drops out to tell people they are being scammed. By the way, I'm not a huge education perv. Do I believe in knowledge and everything else? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think that our education service is definitely broken? Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely do. This one just makes me laugh every time.
Hey guys, I'm going to make this video quick and simple. I'm not going to take up much of your time. Most of you are seeing this video because you're friends with me on Facebook. My name is Marina Mercedes, or you follow my business life page on Facebook called Deals and Freebies. So basically, I've been getting a lot of messages asking me what it is I do and how I'm making this much money from home. So I wanted to make this video to kind of tell you what I do, show you some proof, and I wanted to put my face out there for anybody that was skeptical, because It's not a scam. I'm a real person. If this was a scam, I would not put my face out on the internet because I do not want to get arrested. So here I am making this video. What I do is self-explanatory. There's not much explaining to it. All I do is post ads on social media. We work for a legit company that's been around over 60 years. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and we do taxes every year. So to start this job, you have to fill out a tax form. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to start. You don't have to bother friends and family to make money with us. It's simple, guys. You just post ads online. That's it. You post ads online. Your ads make sales for you for the company, and the company pays you commissions. It's simple. You get paid every Friday, directly deposited in your account. Today's payday. Every Friday you get paid, and I want to take out my paycheck to show you I'm really making money. This is real money. So, guys, I made this in a week. This is about $3,000 right here in 1 week of just posting ads online. So, you can do the same thing. Like, anybody can do this as long as you have internet access on a smartphone or a computer. And if you're a U.S. or Canadian resident, 18 years of age, then you can.
Anyways, I don't want to listen to it anymore. So how many of you guys? Wow, Trek. What's going on? Did I miss something here? I call BS. I don't know. Yeah, stamped envelopes. Yeah, exactly. So I just wanted to know if we're going to listen to everything here and get told just a couple easy payments at $200. So before we spend our time watching this all, can we please know the cost? You know what, Jordan? You are definitely not the right person to be involved. You know what? At this point, I would just ask you to leave right now because there's no value statement. Look, I'm not going to ask you to pay for anything unless you actually know exactly what you're looking at, right? No, it's not for free. So anybody who wants something right now for free, is it thousands of dollars? Is this literally the most reasonable thing you've ever said? Absolutely, I'll tell you up front. But if you're one of those people that wants to know something before there's any value in it, you know what? You are not for this at all. This is my first year in not fake rerun, Jose. No, it's definitely not. How many people you think followed her link because of her tits? What the hell? So yeah, anyways, tons of stuff on there. Tons of stuff on there. I mean, there's so much of that shit going on online. It's not even funny. I'm on board. Fire the effer. Procrastination, paralysis by analysis, and fear are my roadblocks. I seen a different video of a girl did the same thing. She counted out the money. Yeah, guys, as an internet marketer, I do not get paid in cash. We do not have helicopters or people deliver suitcases and we open it up and we collect cash. I do not need to go to an ATM to tell you or drive around in my Porsche or any of that stuff and make videos to show you about how much money I have. Because regardless of how much money I have, it doesn't necessarily mean that I have something that's going to be right for you and that's going to actually teach you to become a real marketer at the end of the day. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to sharing my screen and I'm going to finish exactly what I had started out to. And as for Jordan, see you later. I got another lead. I got another lead, guys. That's what that means. So the internet is still young and the action takers of today will be the millionaires of tomorrow. Guys, there is more millionaires and billionaires made online every single day. Every single day than anywhere else, right? So how many people in the chat room right now have made an online purchase before? If you've made an online purchase, type in yes. And then how many of you know somebody who's made an online purchase? Type it in the chat room, yes. And then this is the one where there's such a huge disparity. Massive disparity. How many are you currently working online? Type it in the chat room. If you're working online, type yes. If you're not, type no. I got to see this. You're going to find out very, very quickly that almost everybody here has made an online purchase, or they know somebody that makes online purchases, and it's becoming more and more there. There's virtually nobody other than the people on the panel here right now, which at one point they weren't either, that are working online. Do you not see what the problem is there? Guys, Kmart, Walmart, all these companies out there, all these retail outlets, everybody, storefronts, purchases, everything, they're all falling apart. Guys, does everyone know who Warren Buffett is? If you know who Warren Buffett is, type it in the chat roll. He is one of the richest people in the world. He's very, very intelligent when it comes to money. He also is owns one of the largest funds, so like a hedge fund, I believe, and it's called Berkshire Holdings. And they just dumped $901 million in shares from Walmart, completely divested their whole portfolio from them. And they took it and they invested it in Apple and American Airlines. Now, I don't know why they invested in American Airlines, but they did. He's obviously much smarter than I am, but they completely moved it out of Walmart. What does that tell you? One of the richest people in the world is divested from retail stores. Want to know why? Because more people are buying online. More people are not wanting to like drive down the stores in the rush and deal with it. I mean, hell, more people are there's more and more people, they're not even going to grocery stores anymore. They're ordering it online. What does that mean? That means that more and more guys of your jobs are going to be gone. Gone. Online marketing in the online world is taking over, and it's changing. It's literally changing the environment that we live in. It's changing the landscape of how we do business. Guys, the largest hotel chain in the world doesn't own a hotel. That's Airbnb. The largest taxi company in the whole entire world, which I shouldn't say they don't own a taxi because they're literally changing another landscape, but they don't own a taxi as per se, and that's Uber. Guys, the largest shopping mall in the world, they don't even own most of the products. It's all affiliate marketing. Amazon. Amazon's worth $356 billion now, and Walmart's worth just under $300 million. What does that tell you? Where is it all going? And where are you guys all at? You guys are all working for companies or working for service companies. The way things are, I mean, it's crazy. Even you guys in construction. You don't want to know what the latest thing is? They've built 3D printers that can put up a house's foundation and print the outline of a house in 24 hours. Where do you think you're going to be? Guys, you have to start thinking outside of the box or you're going to be buried. 100%. Your lack of prior experience is not going to hold you back, and I'm going to show you guys exactly why. So is this for you? If you're tired of waking up to an alarm clock every day just to get a job that you can't stand, this is for you. If you're struggling to pay bills and you're sick and tired of living a life of never having enough, this is for you. If you want to travel, this is for you. If you want to be your own boss, this is for you. If you want to spend, this is the ultimate thing for me. If you want to spend more time with your family and have the money to do the things you want in life, this is for you. Those are highlighted because that's what's most important to me. My most important thing to me. If you've got no nest egg or retirement and you want to make sure you and your loved ones have a secure future, this is for you. If you're worried about failing because you don't have a lot of experience online, this is for you. You're going to discover that this online business is 90% automated, which makes it easy for anyone to see success. Ground rules, I've laid out a bunch of them. This is no push a button and get rich. You're not going to get rich from this overnight, guys. This is not Staples. It's not easy. This isn't a lottery. This isn't none of that stuff. This is no make $1 million in 2 weeks. And I haven't made $1 million in 2 weeks. No one else on this panel is. And I'm certainly not going to tell you. I'm not going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which exotic car and $38,000 check am I going to put in my friggin' bank account after supposedly just doing nothing. No time waster or tire kickers. If you were like that guy that was already wondering and thinking that he was wasting his time already, he's a tire kicker and a time waster, and he's not the guy that's willing to step out of his comfort zone and do anything different. He's concerned about cost, right? Not the value of anything, right? If you're that way, leave. My results are not typical. Having said that, most people that build an online business fail. Most people that actually build a business, period, brick and mortar or not, fail. True stat. Guy that's much smarter than me, who I believe is pretty smart with his statistics and doesn't talk out his ass, Tony Robbins said, 95% of all businesses fail, and the longer you're in business within the 5-year mark, so the longer you're in business, the higher the odds are that you're going to fail. You will be shut down by 5 years. 95% of businesses by the 5-year mark are done. Does anyone know here why most businesses fail? Do we have 2 volunteers that are willing to hop up on here tonight? Let me stop this. Do we have 2 people here that's willing to step up tonight and give me like a one-on-one talk about, you know, tell me why you think an online business fails? Just put them in. I'll send you a quick invite. You just stop on. It's usually best for people that are on like a laptop or a tablet. Usually not best on the phone, but I'll try it, whatever. So if you're willing to hop on here and tell me, I want 2 people from here on why you think most businesses fail. Come on, there's got to be 2 people out of everyone that's in this room. 87 people in the room. I'm in? All right. There's a guy right there. So Chad, I'm going to send you an invite. Select the invite and come on. One more person to hop on here and tell me why most businesses fail. Come on, there's got to be one more person out of 87 people that's willing to accept you. All right, we'll try it with you, Rodney. Rodney, Chad, accept it and hop on the panel. It's a little notification that comes to you. Ooh, another lead. I love when that ring happens. Doo-doo-doo. That's what online marketing is all about. Are you going to accept Chad or what, brother? Anybody? There we go. Oh, no, that wasn't. Apparently no one's going to be able to hear to hop on. What are leads? That's what I'm going to teach you guys all about. I'm ready. All right. Let's try you. Let's try you, Daniel. I'm inviting you as a speaker. June, I'll invite you. Somebody just get on here. Click the button. It's really simple. Accept it, hop on it. If you can't accept it, if you guys can't come in, you can't come in. It is what it is. So I'll tell you exactly why. So we'll play a little game. So Nick, Daniel, I've already invited you. You haven't clicked the button to say you want to accept it. So we're going to play a game. So Nick's been, what did you do for a long time? What was your job?
I was
A what? You're cutting out.
a machinist.
Machinist. So
Yep. In the metalworking industry.
Okay, so he was in the metalworking industry as a machinist, right? And Thomas, what were you in construction?
Construction safety consultant.
Safety consultant. Okay. So Nick is a machinist and Thomas is a safety consultant. So they both have worked for all these companies and they're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out on my own. I've already known everything about this business. I'm going to go do what I'm going to do. So Thomas goes out and he starts his business and he's starting a safety consulting business where he's going to do it everywhere. And he's doing it all on his own. He's doing everything. He's going to run the business. He's going to start it up. And then Nick comes along and he's like a machinist and he knows about this company that basically is like a franchise business where they like set out everything, structure in place, where he needs to look for employees, safety, advertising, just everything that he needs to know about it. So Nick's got this big book, and Thomas thinks he's smart enough because he's been working for another business that he's just going to go out there. And Thomas goes out and starts this business. And he's like, okay, so I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to be the guy that's going to do everything. So I'm going to hire people. I'm going to run around and do stuff. I'm going to do payroll. I'm going to do this, that, and the other thing. And then Nick, he's got this business all on the line, and he's got this book. And this book comes from a company that's like a multi-$100 million company that makes millions and millions and millions of dollars. And he flips it open and he goes, okay, so I need to hire 2 of these people here. So, okay, I'm going to hire those 2 people. Oh, and here is their job description on what they need to do. Okay, flip it over. Oh, and this is what I need to do here. Oh, and then I need to buy this, and this is where I get all of my stuff. And Thomas is like on the phone here, employees calling him over here. He's running over here to do this. He's running over to do that. He's basically the guy. He's got no structure. None. He's gone out and started this business all by himself, right? But Thomas has no structure. He's got nothing. He doesn't have a book from a $100 million company that's telling you this is how you successfully run a business, right? Now, the investment is exponentially different because Nick's had to put out probably $500,000 to buy this little book, because this book pretty much initiates the fact that he's not going to fail. Whereas Thomas maybe started his company for $100,000 with no book. But guess what? So if he takes $100,000 and he times it by 0, after a year or 2 years that he's in business, how much do you end up with? 0, right? You take Nick, he spent $500,000, but he made $120,000 or $150,000 his first year. Guess what? He succeeded. Thomas didn't succeed. $100,000 doesn't mean shit if you don't make any money. And most people run around just like what I said, and they think they have the hats of everything. They're going to do everything in their business, and instead they have a company that's got a Bible that they've laid down the platform and said, here, this is how we run our businesses. And by the way, we're going to help you with this, that, and the other thing. Here you go. What do you think? Structure is everything, guys. No structure, period. It's the #1 thing, right? So what would it look like if I could literally lay down a structured program that has training step-by-step, how to get through all that stuff, and is proven? Because if I could fit any more people on here, I could literally have this screen full of people and little tiny widgets, and we'd have to keep refreshing over and over and over again, because I've been able to duplicate it over and over and over again with successful stories. And guess what they do? They follow this booklet. Now we're online, so we don't have booklets, but there's step-by-step training and videos and stuff like that on how to do it. And it's pretty smart. Just like Warren Buffett, if he sat down and said, Jeff, you know what? I know you've made really, really good money, and but here, would you be willing to give me your portfolio money and allow me to invest whatever you want? I'd be like, take any money that comes in, have the whole thing, right? Why? Because Warren Buffett's been able to duplicate it and make billions and billions of dollars, and I know that by giving it to him, I'm going to do it. So I listen to people that are smarter than me. I listen to people that are emotionally connected. Even in some cases, they may not be the richest people in the world, but they have something that I want. They're living a life that I want. They're being somebody that I want. And I listen to those people. I don't listen to Joe, who's driving around in a 1997 Honda Civic, living in an apartment that's barely getting by check to check. And then he's going to tell me about how internet, it's a scam. It's a scam. Perfect, bro. Well, you don't pay my bills. And you keep living in that 1997 Honda Civic because you're not doing anything that I even remotely consider on taking advice from. Because guess what? If you take advice from them, you're going to be driving around in 1997 Honda Civic, living in a little apartment, not getting what the fuck you want. Period. And 90% of the people are taking advice from people, even moms and dads. Everyone it's famous. I talked to my mom, and yeah, I think it's an online scam. And then I ask them, I'm like, do they live the life that you want? Hell no. Oh, perfect. So you know what you should do is you should listen to exactly what they say to do, because that's exactly what you're going to get, exactly what they've already done. Whereas Warren Buffett comes and says, hey, if you go and do this, you're going to get the same results as me. I'm going to be like, oh, give it to me. I'll have a whole lot more of that, and I'll keep listening to you, right? It's simple. Do you guys understand this in here? How many of you people understand this? Type it in the chat room. It's fucking for real. That's why I say it all starts up here. 100% starts up here. If you're not willing to start up here, you're going to fail. every friggin' time. Every single time, without. I guarantee it. There's no doubt, 100% in my mind. There you go. There's a safety consultant. And Hal, there you go. Thomas, you guys could sit in there and talk about safety consulting all day long. All day long. I'm literally sitting at McDonald's for free Wi-Fi and I'm damn near homeless. Well then, Rodney, you need to do something fucking different, right? Does that mean that somebody needs to give you a handout? No. It means you need to go and listen to somebody that has something that you want and do something different. Because I can tell you right now, if you took everything away from me right now, I guarantee you within a year to 2 years, I will be a millionaire again because I already know the strategies to get there. Because I listen to what people who are smarter than me have to tell me. It's simple. All right, so I'm going to go back to sharing my screen because I couldn't have anybody come and play my game. All right. The bottom run. The bottom. Our system is proven to convert. You're the only variable. The only variable is you. Because like I said, I can have little dots all the way up and down the screen and keep refreshing it and having new people every time that have been able to duplicate the exact same thing. So shocking confession. Obviously, I have an advantage over almost everyone here right now. I've been doing this for the past 5 years, not 4.5, because I'm still that lazy. I still haven't changed it. And I absolutely have a name in this industry. But it wasn't always like this, guys.
Yeah, you're not sharing your screen.
Oh, shit. See, I am still not technically sound. Going back to sharing my screen here. All right. So I'll go back 1, 2. Round rows. There we are. So our system is proven to convert. You are the only variable in this. Oh, geez, I hate that button. And then it's going to go back down again. All right. So, because like I said, we've been able to duplicate it over and over and over again. I told you guys it's not much of a shocking confession. I have been doing it for 5 years, and I don't think there's anybody in this room that has that much experience. And this is a little bit more like on the side, like an emotional level. Like, so my dad wasn't around. He wouldn't even admit that I was his son. Did I have a whole lot of baggage from that? Yeah. Did I have to wake up and be like, holy fuck, it doesn't matter what he does? It's not going to fix it. I can sit there and be a dumbass and continue to whine about what's gone on in my life in the past, but it sure the hell ain't fixing anything. I dropped out of school after 9th grade. By the way, I can't stand school. I never learned anything properly, and and where it certainly didn't teach me to be an entrepreneur. It certainly didn't do any of that stuff. I jumped around from drywall work to selling cars and cell phones, all without much success. I finally did get a decent job selling advertising, but I had to travel all over the world. I never got to see my kids or my wife at the time, and ultimately my marriage did fail. I missed all my kids' school events and sporting games. I was only at home for a few hours on the weekends, and maybe a lot of you guys already know, it hurts like hell when you don't, why have kids if you get to spend like an hour and a half with them on the weekend, and then the weekends you're like running around trying to do the work? Like, what life is that? My marriage was failing, and it did fail. And even though I was working all week, I still didn't make enough money. And I actually ended up filing for bankruptcy. I honestly didn't see how I ever turned things around. And that was my rock bottom. Filed for bankruptcy, my first house I ever bought, lost it, thought I would reno it and do all this stuff. Once again, I didn't take any information from smarter people. I just thought I would go out there and do stuff with no structure and wing it. And I did complete construction on my house. And I ended up backwards, and I ended up friggin' losing everything. I even had I had my home repossessed, and I had my minivan from my family repossessed. So I had nothing left. I was done. I was toast. I was hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and nowhere place to go. So I was rock bottom. I actually had to buy. Remember I told you about that? It's funny. Did I say 97 Honda Civic or 96? That was me. Because after I lost my minivan, I could only afford, so I saved up enough money for I think it was 16 or 1700 bucks or whatever it was. No more than a couple $1,000. And I bought a I think it was 96 or 97 Honda Civic 4-door for my family of 5 with car seats and booster seats. Yeah, that's the life I was living. And by the way, it was the most famous color too. It was friggin' metallic mint. It was mint green metallic Honda Civic. Hello, rock bottom. Then it happened. I heard about a guy I'd done business with in the cell phone industry making tons of money online. Who is this guy? His name's Jeremy. He actually worked for Freedom 55 in Nanaimo, British Columbia. And he was just an average everyday kid. He was a young kid. And all of a sudden one day I heard about, how he was online, blah, 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 blah. And I hadn't seen much. And then all of a sudden I look on Facebook, and the guy's literally, I'm not kidding you, not making this up, I'm not exaggerating. Next thing you know, he's in all these exotic places and literally driving Lambos and Ferraris and BMWs and all this stuff. And he had nothing. I mean, he was struggling to make ends meet, a strictly commission job, had never done it before. And next thing you know, he literally was making millions of dollars. And everyone told me, oh, he's working online. So of course, my story in my head is to make myself feel better, the fact that he was having more success than me, I needed to put him in a place where he was actually doing it not legitimate. So I made a story in my mind that he was ripping people off and scamming people online. Remember how I tell it, everyone here says scam, scam. I just made up a story to make myself feel good about why he was being so successful and why I, in my world, in my eyes, was being a friggin' loser. And it took me years to figure out why exactly that was, but that was exactly it. I was jealous of his success, so I made up a story about how shitty of a person he was to make myself and my ego feel good, because my ego was hurt. And really, the difference between him and I was only the fact that he went out and he fucking did something different. Quit whining. And it took me years to get that point. I didn't hop online right away. He got me on a live workshop, same concept as this, but with a whiteboard in a conference room at the Ramada Hotel in Nanaimo, British Columbia. And I started my online business that very day, and I have never looked back. Everything in my life changed. I started making more money than more than I ever made in my whole entire life, and very, very fast. I had time to spend with my kids, my loved ones, and my friends. I fired my boss within 15 days of getting started with my online business. And the reason for my fast success, I was so ready for a change. I was literally at rock bottom of hating my life. I was willing to do anything to be a better father and be there for the people that depended on me. I plugged into a simple system and I followed it step by step. So guys, this is enough about me. All about the mindset and where it needs to be. Now we're going to actually get into what does building an online business look like and what are the 3 pillars to building a 6-figure online business. Number 1, you need to find a product that people want or a service. Number 2, you have to create a sales funnel that converts. And number 3, you have to find high quality traffic. You may not know what a sales funnel is. We will kind of break into that as we go along here. Product that people want. Did you know that 9 out of 10 times a purchase is made online, someone is getting paid commission? So what does that mean? Well, how many of you guys have heard the word affiliate marketing? Type it in the chat room. What is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing, really what it is people who know how to drive traffic, how to get people to an offer, make a purchase, how to collect data, email addresses, whatever it is. And the companies out there aren't necessarily the best at doing it, so they hire professionals. And those professionals make tons of money, and they're not going to work for the corporations because they can make so much money. So we call them basically a referral. They refer people to other people, and you can call it a CPA or a cost per acquisition, a CPL, a cost per lead, a CPC, a cost per click, whatever it is. At the end of the day, their whole purpose is to drive traffic so that companies make money. And 90% of the time, just because you clicked on a link on Google doesn't necessarily mean that the company that you ended up on created that link. The odds are 90% of the time it was created by someone else. This normally happens behind the scenes, and as a customer, you don't even know this is happening. What if, guys, you knew how to get the right offers, guys. You guys had an offer in place, and you literally knew how to get in front of the right people, and instead of someone else earning the commission, it was you. How many of you guys would be interested in that? And that's what we've been able to crack. So here's some of those networks that actually pay out some of those affiliate commissions. Newcatch Network, ClickBank, Max Bounty, ClickSure, Commission Junction. And here's some examples of actual offers and commissions. Now, we focus on high quality, high payout commissions. I'm not going to run around and be worried about $4.80, $32.90, $4.54, and $12.91. It makes it very much harder for you to make money that way. There are people out there making money that way. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. It's a lot more complicated to build a structure in place, making a $4.80 or making a $2,700 or $11. I mean, how many of you guys would rather make friggin' $32 or make $2,700 or $1,100 or $680 or $350, whatever it is? Obviously. Creating a sales funnel that converts. What is a sales funnel? A sales funnel takes people from being interested in something to making a buying decision. The goal is to convert cold traffic into raving buyers. If you create a sales funnel that converts, it's literally like printing your own money, and no shit, guys. Now, this is the part where my partner in crime, she's actually out at a wine event with my fiance. She usually shares this because she's more technical, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to break into it. I'm going to show you guys the secret digital economy. So obviously you guys, a lot of you guys have paid $5 for $100. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. So in order to do that, you have to find traffic and you have to find people that are interested in your products. How do you do that? You can't just massively just send a bunch of shit out there, right? Doesn't work. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. So number one, how many of you guys know, how many people in here know that Facebook has a back office? Type in the chat roll if you know that there's literally a secret digital economy on every single action that you make in your life, whether it be Google, Bing, Yahoo, Facebook. By the way, Facebook, the average person who has a Facebook account spends 40 minutes a day on it. Just FYI. So how many of you guys in this world know that there's a secret digital economy that's tracking every single thing? And I'm about to bust this thing wide open, and you're literally going to be like, oh my God. Yes. Yes, guys. There absolutely is. They know absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. And me as a digital marketer, I leverage that. I leverage that. Pixels is tracking, right? So yes, you can track. Are they safe? Yes, they're safe, right? Part of the terms and conditions, if you read Facebook, is they're like, hey, dummy, I'm going to track everything that you do. And if you want to use our platform, I'm going to know everything about you. And if you don't like it, don't fucking use Facebook. But we all are, including myself. I'm like, click, 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 accept. They're like, we're collecting all your information, right? Would not shock me. Yeah, absolutely. So they absolutely have absolutely every little piece of information on you. So I'm going to bust out. I'm going to show you guys some cool shit. So how does Facebook advertising work? So I'm on my Facebook page. Hold on. Here I am. I'm scrolling through Facebook. Oh, there's my friends. Oh, you got that. Riley. Scrolling. This is about the furthest I've ever gone without finding one. Keep scrolling. Guys, usually there's way more than this. Must be just me tonight. All right. So, Alex Becker, sponsored ad. Rule number one of online marketing: the bigger and targeted your customer email list, the more your business grows. That sounds pretty familiar. There's one issue: getting traffic to build your list without going broke. That's a cool concept. After a year of testing, we've pinpointed 8, 5 of which are 100% free traffic sources. And then the other 3, they're going to charge you, right? Okay. So obviously they know that I'm in internet marketing. You want to know why? Because of all the movements that I make within Facebook, where I go to, what I look at, the cookies that they track and everything else. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm like, oh, like page, I like Alex Becker's page, right? And then I'm like, okay, so, yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sign up for that because I really 8 overlooked traffic sources. I love traffic. I'm an internet marketer. I want to find out how what traffic sources he used to get the 182,561 emails. How did he do that? I would love that. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna click here, and I'm gonna go in here, and I'm live today. I'm gonna register it. Next thing you know, I'm gonna register, and then next thing you know, they're gonna send me off to somewhere. And now I'm on their list. And then he's going to send me follow-up emails, right? But you guys probably didn't know that over in this little corner here, there's a little drop-down area. I'm like, okay, what is this? Why am I seeing this ad? Wow. Click. People who are interested in MailChimp. Well, that's funny. I've clicked on a MailChimp ad before. Interesting. MailChimp, by the way, delivers emails, and he's talking about emails. So if I like MailChimp and I'm looking at emails, what are the odds that I'm interested in emails and trying to collect emails? Pretty good chance I am. So by my action of liking MailChimp or clicking on an ad or anything like that. They've logged that within Facebook. So now this guy is leveraging the fact that I like emails, and the odds are that something like this would interest me on how to collect 182,561 emails. Is anyone getting in here? Does anyone have any questions? Anyone here have any questions right now in the chat room? Type them in there. Ask the questions right now. Are any of you guys having an aha moment? Like, holy shit. That's why this stuff comes in front of me. Anyone? Another lead. Don't you love that sound, Nick? Everyone smiles. No one's got any questions? I need some water. Yeah, it's a ton of information, guys. You don't understand. Well, there will be a replay out, Jose, so you'll be able to watch it, or you've missed some of it and you've come in late. A little lost. So let me point it out this way. Facebook knows what you're doing. So if I like emails and I like MailChimp, the odds are I'm probably in email marketing. So I'm an advertiser. So I'm the advertiser, and I'm like, I want people that are interested in emails so I can send my offer out there and try and sell them something or collect their emails. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna go back over here. So this is sort of how Facebook works in here, and I'm gonna break it into the back end. So we use a couple platforms to utilize Scales. Now, I'm not technically sound. Actually, Gord's actually more technically sound than I am. I still can't even create landing pages. And he's a mechanic, and he doesn't even have a year yet. So we use a thing called Webinar Jams. You're here tonight. It's one of the tools we utilize to get out to the people. Any of you guys know what a squeeze page or a landing page is? Let me show you. Maybe some people here tonight actually ended up on this landing page. How a 9th grade dropout generated seven figures in his first year and is now giving away his secrets and helping others, right? That's exactly why. And I'll tell you what, the reason that most of you guys are here is you've showed interest in about building an online business or another way to generate money in some way. You've clicked on somebody along the lines throughout there, and I've been able to leverage what Facebook's information knows and give you guys an opportunity to come here tonight by entering in. So you entered your email address. There is this guy here. You gotta see dad life. Ooh, there's that big nasty beard I had, and my little girl just freaking out right there. And exactly what it says here. We're gonna show you how to get high quality traffic, build a targeted email list, sales funnels, how to find the products that you want. You guys are here. This is all the information that we're showing you right now as you are on here right now. And so you put your name, you put your email address, and then there's a thing what they call an autoresponder. So an autoresponder, what is an autoresponder? And Caitlin does such a better job. An autoresponder is something where, you know, could you imagine if I collected 10,000 emails and I had to send out one email every single time? It'd be a nightmare. Sending out an email every single time. So we use, as you know, there are lots of different. There's a lot of different tools out there. Aweber's, GetResponse, MailChimp's another one. But we actually use Infusionsoft. So we have a system in place that when it grabs it, we have an automatic system. Caitlin sets a template for an email, and that email automatically sends out to come here. So I don't have to sit there and send out 10,000 emails on a day on workshop day. The system automates it. And that's all about leveraging tools. Even though I am not smart, I don't know how to do code, I don't know how to do any of that, we have a system in place that automatically generates it and does it already in place. It's pretty badass, right? And then sure enough, you're like, you enter your information, there's a thank you page, tells you all about it, or you could watch a replay, right? And the last thing, so how do we find these people? Where are they all at? So this is where I'm gonna show you guys some cool shit. I'll go over here. Facebook, Come over here. So I come in here, I'm like account overview, ad sets. Oh, I'm in the wrong one, that's why. I always do that. All right. So this is where everything's at. Come on. Slow. All right. So here's an ad that I have going out right now. Create ad set. All right. So I come in here. I'm like, okay, so this is a little area here. So I'm going, okay, I want to create an ad. So I'm going to roll in here and I'm like, okay, so I want to target Canada, United States. Oh, not Unite. United States. So we'll just say for the example I'm going to put there, right? So the potential, just so you guys know, just in the United States and Canada, 250 million people are on Facebook. By the way, there's only 400 million. So I'm like, okay, so who's my age demographic who I'm going to target? I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't know, 23 to 48. English. I speak English. All right, here's where the fun stuff starts to go. So obviously I'm interested in online marketing. So what I'm offering is showing people how to do it. So, oh, cool. People that are interested in social media marketing. People that are interested in entrepreneurship. Online advertising. And if you guys notice, see these numbers? Startup company. So you see over here where it says 33, where it said 33,965,000. That means that that many people have expressed some type of interest at some point in a startup company. Period. So email marketing. Go with that. So I have a potential reach of 96 million people with all those interests involved. So now everybody out there, so get that. So now it's tracked everything. So I mean, if I had cars that I wanted to sell, if I had anything, I would directly put interest, right? So if people starting to understand what I'm showing you here, basically Facebook is able to track what you're interested in. And people that own companies, marketing companies or products are leveraging the fact that you like hot rods and we know that you like a hot rod. So I'm going to offer you stuff that is directly related to hot rods. And the odds are higher that you're going to purchase something from me if I put it in front of you. Does that make sense to people that are out here? So I'm able to reach, there's my potential reach right there, 128 million people between entrepreneurship, social media, everything else. So I'm like, okay, well, everybody out there, no matter what company you're in, they need to spend a marketing budget. So remember how I showed $5 for $100? So I'm going to show you $5. That's the minimum I can spend on my daily budget, is I'm going to spend $5. And the estimated reach that ad for $5 is going to reach up to 1,700 people. Now, look at this number. How in God's green earth in your regular conventional storefront stores can you reach 128 million people? Are you guys understanding the fact that I now, at the tip of my hands within Facebook, have a way to be able to track where everyone, what they're doing, and I can put products and services in front of them, and I can reach with what I want to do 128 million people. Normal business, you can't do that. So I'm okay, $5. I want conversions, 23 to 48. I'm going to go continue. Please select your conversion pixel. Oops. Why is it giving me that? Make a selection. Where is my selection? Anyways, what happens is from this point, I need to put my pixel in here, but from this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go next, and then I'm going to choose the ad that I want to put out there. So I'm going to put out, whatever it is. So right there, oops. I'm going to run it for 7 days, 7 days, click, $35. So at $5 a day, I'm going to spend $35 a week, right? Now, if I do it smartly, I can turn that $5 into $100 by putting an offer in front of people that actually they are interested in. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to minimize this. Minimize this as well. All right. And I stop sharing my screen, and I get some peoples that are on the panel here. Jen and Gord. Gord's actually really, really good at this stuff. He'll tell you his experience about building ads and how he's noticed like such a huge aha moment and how he's been able to like grab. I mean, he's gotten really, really good at like targeting people and making revenue with it, and it's crazy. Like he kills it when it comes to me. So he'll tell you he came from being a car mechanic to how he's like literally an online marketer and how he's been able to like find the niche and the skills to do it.
Yeah, like Jeff said, I really like messing around with the back office and targeting. And, my background, I've been fixing cars for 16 years, and I like tinkering with stuff and along that lines. And now Jeff opened my eyes up to a whole other world in the online world, and I wasn't really sure what was possible until, until he started showing me, and then I kind of like took it to the next step and just started testing everything and test and running ads and finding out what the audience is, what people are going to like my ads, will talk to, who I can relate to, and who will want to talk to me, and getting the ad out in front of them. And, it kind of comes together quite nicely, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, and like you said, and here's the big thing is we've already got everything already automated for you. So we've already got the autoresponders, we've got everything, and we're going to show you the training on how to build all your ads and stuff like that. And we have products in places, and we have everything. We have basically a full meal deal kit. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to any other on webinar before. They're like, all you have to do is find a niche product. Is that it? I just have to go find a product? Is that it? Are you kidding me? That's a big piece of it. Like a monstrous piece. Because if you go out there and you spend $100 on advertising, but you made $12, you're gonna be poor real quick. You need to have something that's proven to convert, to turn around. Absolutely. So I'm gonna go back to sharing my screen, and I'm gonna start moving very quickly at this point to get to a point where you're gonna wanna join this team and start learning and start doing exactly what we're doing. So, creating your converting sales funnel. Traditionally, it required technical knowledge, design experience, and marketing know-how. The tools.
You're not sharing your screen again, Jeff.
Oh my goodness, I do this every single time. All right, back to this. So, creating your converting sales funnel. Traditionally, it required technical knowledge, design experience, and marketing know-how. The tools needed can be super expensive, and it can take some time to get it set up for the best results. So here's how a sales funnel works. You're scrolling through Facebook, you're going through Google, you click on an ad that catches your eye, you're either capturing their email address, or you've made it to an actual site where you actually bought a set of shoes or wherever. The whole point, whether they're capturing your email and they're capturing your data, or you end up at a site and you actually make a physical purchase, the whole end result is the company wants to make money. So you need all of this for a sales funnel to work. You need to have quality traffic, high converting capture pages, high converting sales, engaging and helpful email follow-up, high quality product upsells and downsells. You can easily spend countless hours and 10,000 plus testing your funnels to get the highest converting sales. You don't need to do this. I'm going to show you an alternative that will save you thousands of dollars and a lot of time and frustration later. High quality traffic. What is traffic? In the online marketing world, we often refer visitors to a website as traffic. Without traffic, nothing else matters. Imagine a shopping mall with no people. Hard to make money that way. But just any traffic won't do. You have to have high quality traffic. Your traffic must match your offer, plain and simple. Example, you're promoting a course that teaches women how to potty train their toddlers. Would you rather have traffic from a Facebook moms group or traffic from an ad on a hot rod website? You tell me. Pretty self-explanatory. If they are hot rod and you offer them hot rod stuff, the odds are they're going to buy it. If it's a Facebook moms group and you send them stuff about kids, toddlers, babies, mom stuff, odds are higher that they're going to buy. The more targeted your traffic is to your offer, the better it will convert and the lower your advertising costs will be. That means more money in your pocket. So guys, if I took my $5 advertising budget for that day and I targeted people that were not interested in building an online business and I just sent it to people who were like a mom's Facebook group, that $5 would turn into $0 because nobody's interested in it. But if I take that $5 and I put it in front of other people that are interested in that, then my odds of actually making money are a lot higher. It's a proven concept, guys. So an offer plus a sales funnel plus high quality traffic equals money. Now guys, there's two ways to profit. Method number one, direct linking. Pick an offer and send traffic with an ad. Method number two, build an email list and then sell to your subscribers over and over again. Pick an offer and use ads. One way is to put an offer in front of your chosen audience with ads. Now, some might buy right now, but only a small percentage will buy at first sight. Now, you can make money like this. I've made money like this a lot, but it's literally not the best way to profit online. You need to build a targeted email list. It's funny, the one example that finally came up on my ads was about email marketing, and that's what I do. Give people an offer they can't refuse to join your list, a free report, webinar, video training. Now, some people will buy your paid offer right away, but most will not. The good news is you can now keep selling over email and increase your conversions, making you more money. This is how the online marketing pros do it. This is the secret formula to 6 or 7 figures online. Example from this webinar. Free online workshop reveals how a guy with a ninth grade education fired his boss in 15 days. You put your name, you put your email address, and here you are. It works. You're on here right now, guys, on this online workshop. You can't say that the system doesn't work. It absolutely does. Building a list is key to online success. The money is in the list. Now, you know the system to success. Others are using this 3-step system to big online profits to make 6 and 7 figures per year, guys. And they're even more than that. I mean, there's 7 figures. My goal in the next year to 2 years is 7 figures. In fact, with what I've shown you on here tonight, you could do this all on your own. Big problem, your time. You'll have to spend countless times learning the ropes before you finally get success and start making money. Your money. You'll have to spend your money getting everything set up in your sales funnel to test everything to make sure it converts, and this can easily cost you $10,000 plus. Now is the time to make money online. If you're an ambitious person, you can take what I just laid out and create this in maybe 30 days. For building funnels, we use Leadpages, Aweber, ClickMagick, and for traffic, we use Facebook, Google, YouTube, and Instagram, and we connect it all together. But if you want click-by-click training showing exactly how we do all this, then we have the perfect solution. Guys, the world is changing. This from 2015 and 2016 was even more because Amazon had its record day. Cyber Monday, Black Friday, literally, there was more people that bought online than there was people rampaging through stores. I mean, how many of you guys would be wanting to sitting at a store at 4 o'clock in the morning waiting for the sale to go up, or literally go online and go click, 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 and it comes to your door? Guys, times are changing. More people are buying online than ever before. By 2017, there's going to be $750 billion bought between the United States and Europe online. And here's what you guys need to get started. I gave you guys a little gist of what we use. We use Leadpages, we use Webinar Jams, we use ClickMagick, and we also use Aweber. Actually, we don't use Aweber, but Aweber is an autoresponding system. We use Infusionsoft. All those together is $1,676 US just for those 4 tools. But you don't need to do any of that, guys. I'm going to show you guys how to cut your learning curve by 90% and start earning big ticket commissions just like these, and make money on autopilot like this. So here's the deal. I've created a team and community for you called Infinite Freedom, and I'll show you step-by-step how this works. When you become part of the team, you'll also discover how you can make commissions of up to $2,700 per sale, and you do no selling yourself. And here's what this will do for you. You're going to discover how to get hordes of targeted visitors that are ready to buy from you. Getting set up is 100% done for you, and all you have to do is plug in. You'll discover a stealth Facebook ads method that no one's talking about that makes it easy to get traffic flowing and making money from day one. You'll be able to make money while you sleep using our 90% automated system. And here's how we automate 90% of the process. We're going to hand you guys, and mark this down so you guys understand this, what you're getting involved in. We're going to hand you a high converting offer guaranteed to get results. So that niche product, it's already there. We're going to build your capture pages. So you don't need to have any code or know any of that stuff. We're going to build your autoresponders. So all those emails that go out on your behalf, they're already going to be built for you. We're going to email leads on your behalf, do the relationship building. We're going to handle the sales presentation and webinars. We're going to close the sales for you. We're going to handle your coaching calls for you. And all you have to do is follow our click-by-click training on setting up your ads. Now, are you ready to find out how you can join this powerful system for online success and personal freedom? If you actually are for real, type in the chat roll yes. Absolutely. You must first decide that you're ready to make more money, quit your job, and build the life of your dreams. True stat here. 97% of people who quit chasing their dreams are higher by the 3% that didn't. Be mindful of your behavior. You want to know what those 3% do? They don't listen to that little fucking voice in the back of their head that says that they can't do it. They know that they can do it, and they're willing to go out there and put their ass on the line and do something different than they did yesterday. Because the only way you're going to get something different is by doing something different. So here's how this works. When you join the Infinite Freedom Success Team, you get personal coaching, access to our success team and resources, team group weekly webinars and weekly training, ongoing mentorship tools and training to ensure your online business is a success, Facebook ads training with step-by-step modules, and access to our Sleeping Giant product that produces commissions as high as $2,700 and generated over $1 million its first month with our click-by-click system. Guys, personal coaching, what does that look like? You're going to get 30 minutes with one-on-one with myself or one of our leaders to map out a game plan for your success. This will help you get off on the right foot. You'll begin seeing results quickly and know exactly what to do next. That's a $499 value. Access to our success team and resources. You'll get access to our success team for ongoing question support and all of our team's resources. You're in business for yourself, but certainly not by yourself. Our team is here to make sure you succeed. If you ever get stuck or you just need a little help, our leaders are here to help you along the way. That's a $4,899 value. Team group weekly webinars and weekly training. You'll get ongoing training with our team to make you an expert and ensure you build your online business as big as you want. We'll cover everything you need to start making money right away during our weekly training. All training is recorded, so you can always go back if you ever want a refresher on anything. That's a $299 a month value. Mentorship tools and training. Many of the tools you need to get your online business off the ground would easily set you back hundreds or even thousands of dollars. You'll get everything you need to start building a successful online business when you join the Infinite Freedom family, and that's why it's priceless. So guys, remember that binder that's got everything already all written in it, and how Nick was super successful, and how Thomas Warden spent $100,000 and made none, and how Nick spent $500,000. And I mean, obviously, those metaphorically speaking. Having that binder and all of the mistakes and things that people make, and being able to pass through them with a proven formula to win is super important. Facebook ads, membership site access. Facebook's one of the easiest ways to get that high quality traffic we talked about earlier flowing into the sales funnel. You'll get step-by-step training modules that will show you exactly how to start making money with Facebook ads right away. This over-the-shoulder training is newbie friendly and retails for over $800, and it's included right now for free. You're getting the exact same system I personally used to quit my job and build a 7-figure online business. Now guys, if you tried to build your own online business, you easily invest thousands of dollars in training and tools just to get started. It's possible to do it on your own, but why would you? When you join the Infinite Freedom team, you get access to ongoing training and a team of success-minded people focused on your success. Everything you're getting today is valued at $9,794, but you're not going to pay anywhere near that. We originally planned to open the doors with this at $499, which is a great deal. At $499, you're saving thousands of dollars. The one-on-one coaching call alone would set you back $499. Now, this is where the game changer happens. I'm offering for you guys, not $499, but I'm offering you guys for a limited time only $99, guys. You're going to get everything I laid out to you guys step by step. All these people follow this exact same formula. They paid the $99. They joined the program, and some of these people are earning five figures a month, and some of them are higher 5 figures a month. I know that Nick barely knew, wet behind the ears 4 months in, and he had a $10,000 week. Join our success team. Hey, Jen, did you put up the join our success team button? Because Caitlin or no one's here. Or Gord?
Yes, they did.
Perfect. I can't see anything except for what's on here. So guys, I'm going to going a little over a rant about actual online education. So online education is the future. Tuition costs continue to rise. The majority of the people that go to college don't end up going into the career field tied to what they studied in college. Many people are looking at trade schools and online education as future because it's more affordable and much faster than a 4 to 5 year program. Did you go to college? Are you using it? Do you have a student loan debt? Guys, the cost of higher education in North America is exponential. Between $9,000 and $33,000, and you get into Harvard, Stanford, all those, you can get up to $90,000 a year, guys. And the student loan debt is absurd, and it's actually higher than this. Canada, they said $15 billion. In the United States of America, it's well over $1 trillion in debt, guys. Degrees of debt and regret. 45% of people with student loan debt said that college was not worth the cost. 44% would want to know how much student debt a person has before they begin a serious relationship. 28% delayed buying a house because of their debt, and 12% delayed marriage because of the debt. And this is the most disgusting stat ever. Only 27% of college grads have a job related to their major. Would you go into school and spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars if they sat down and they said, oh, come to our college or university. Oh, yeah. Oh, that degree, it's going to cost you about $40,000. Oh, by the way, here's the stats. You're going to get a job. You have a 27% chance of getting a job, 73%. Would you invest? Probably not. But they don't teach you that. The good news is you can start your own online business that gives you infinite freedom and way more money than a traditional job at a millifraction of what traditional education costs. Click on the button. There's no reason why not everybody in this room shouldn't be on this. So here's what you're going to do next. You're going to click the button, join, create your account right away to receive everything we just covered at no additional cost to you. We'll then add you to our private mastermind Facebook group, schedule your coaching call, and begin your training. You'll start making money and be on the road to freedom. So guys, let's recap. If you want to learn how to build an online business, get started without technical skills or prior experience, skip all the common mistakes most people make, and start making money, do it now. This is where I kind of want to give you guys kudos that stood here. I'm not sure if Jordan's still here or not, but congratulations. You're obviously serious about changing your life. Most people never take the time to educate themselves the way you have. The fact you've taken part in this workshop tonight shows that you have the commitment and determination to do this now. That's why you make a great addition to our team. You're the kind of person that we built this system for. We're looking for people who want to learn, who have the determination to change their lives, and who'll get excited about seeing the results of their work. On the button, guys. But this is where everything comes to head. There's no risk, guys. There's no reason why you're not doing this. You're going to get a full 30 days to decide if the infinite freedom. I am so confident that our system works, that for $99, you're going to put it in here, and within the first 30 days, if it doesn't work for you, we're going to give you your $99 back. So if during the next 30 days you decide this is not for you for any reason, no reason at all, let me know, and I'm going to give you a full refund, no questions asked, no games, no fine print. The word is my bond. And remember, you risk nothing. You have a full 30 days to try this out. The only way you can lose is if you don't click the button right below to join us. Worst case scenario, this isn't for you and you get your money back, right? But guys, I'm not going to keep this. I'm not guaranteeing this beyond the 48-hour mark. I can't guarantee that this is going to stay for $99 much longer. You've watched it all the way to this point. You want to build an online business, and you know you're not going to find an opportunity that gets you this much for such a low investment anywhere else. Seize the opportunity today to get in on the exact same system that changed my life and will change yours. And remember, there's no risk when you say yes today. All right, guys. Now I'm going to introduce you to some of the people here who actually started out exactly where you guys are. Exactly where you guys are. They watched a webinar. Some people jumped on right away. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass you over to Thomas Warden. Thomas Warden, he had a failed business. He put $100,000 in it, and he made nothing, and now he makes lots of money. That was a made-up story, by the way, of Thomas Warden.
Oh, yes. It's all good. Hey, thank you. Thank you, everybody that's kind of joined in with us, and thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight and listening to what we have to offer. Everything that Mr. Jeff has laid out is got me where I'm sitting right now. I've got 26 years in construction industry, and A few years back, I had got down ill and wasn't able to work and almost went bankrupt. If it wouldn't have been for family, I would have been down and out. So at that time frame, I started looking for an online business of what can I do. It took me 6 years to find these people right here. Amazing team. Like he said, he had the roadmap. When I watched the workshop and listened to what he had to say and kind of understood where he was going with it, and I got in. Jen and Gord have been my mentors and have led me tremendously through this and has got me sitting where I'm at right now. And everybody on this panel and this entire team and community that you'll be joining in with will help you every way, shape, form, and fashion. So if you're truly wanting to come in and join, come on in, pay the $99. You'll love it. The people, the energy. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a good night, Jeff.
Thanks, Thomas. Next, we're going to pass you over to Shailene. Shailene's going to tell you about her experience. Shailene! Hello? Shailene? All right, Shailene doesn't want to talk anymore. Nick, it's your turn. Mr. $500,000 rich man.
One day, I'm getting there. Congratulations to all the folks that took action tonight. My name is Nick Schneider. I've been a machinist for the last 15 years in the aerospace industry, and it's long hours. I got 3 children, and I was doing mandatory overtime, and I just never had time to spend with my kids, spend with my family. And I came across one of these guys' video one day, and I hopped on the workshop just like you guys are on here, just in January. And my business is running for me right now, 24/7. I get to pick up my kids from school every day. I got to take them to school every day now. I get to come home and play with them until they go to bed. I never even got to see them go to bed before. And it's just been an incredible journey just this last couple months. And I have all these people down here and, hundreds more to thank for it because of the incredible mentorship and the structure, as Jeff said, of this whole system. So thank you guys all, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you, Nick. Shailene, hello? Hello? Anybody home? No, she's not home. Apparently she doesn't want to talk to me. She's angry at me. All right, now we're going to pass you over to Ariana. She's going to tell you all about her experience.
Hey everyone, how's everybody doing tonight? So I'm Ariana Jensen. I started this actually last year. I was born and raised in Mexico. I've been here in the United States for about 4 years. I live here in Colorado. A lot of my family and stuff, we actually, we're from Mexico and we come out here to look for better opportunity and stuff. Because in Mexico, it's really hard to get ahead with the payroll and all that they have over there. So when I came over here, I didn't have a lot of experience or recommendations and stuff like that. So I was getting paid actually really, really little. And in Mexico, I actually was a piano teacher for about 7 years. And I was doing really good over there, but after I got married, started having kids, and obviously I wanted more. We actually were working in the oil industry, and we got really in debt when it all crashed and stuff too. And my husband actually owns a construction business, and I wanted to do something more. I was always raised to dream big and impact people and help people. And this system was what this was. It was exactly what I was looking for. When I plugged in, I fell in love with the people. The product was amazing.
Ariana, we love you too. Since you fell in love with all of us, we love you too.
Honestly, what pulled me through this is the mentorship. And these people right here, these are the, when you have a strong foundation, that's what we're going to help you build right now, is a strong foundation to help you to get through, you understand, and understand what is, understand everything about the system, obviously. But anyways, congratulations to all the ones that that just bought in. I am excited to work with you guys and get to know you guys and get to know your guys' story. That'll be it tonight. Thanks so much for having me on, Jeff.
That's all, folks. Ariana's actually coming to visit me from Colorado on the 17th to the 21st with Jen and Gord, too. Who else is coming up? Mike Krediger is my hubby, and he says money won't be available till tomorrow. You've got tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We said we have 48 hours. Don't worry about that, hell. Is anyone answering anybody of these people's questions on the side? If any of you guys are having any issues with payment or whatever, you're worried, just friend Jen up there. She put her Facebook page. She will answer any questions or anything for you. Next, we're going to pass you over to Brian Keiko. I added him actually for the first time tonight. I called him he's actually comes from the web design company, web design background, and then wannabe marketer. Turned real marketer. He had like this really sexy hat on before.
No, this one. This one.
Yeah, that one. And you had the glasses on too. Yeah, it was pretty hot. The big round glasses were awesome, dude. Anyways, he's going to tell you his experience. He's actually at my house mentoring with me, free of charge. Look at that. I charge nothing for people that really want to actually do something and make a change in their life. Now, does that mean I'm going to open my door to everyone else? No, it doesn't work like that. But people that are looking to put in some effort, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that wonderful intro, Jeff. It's been actually absolutely awesome to be able to be here and work with Jeff and learn what I have. I have a background in web design and development, and it started about 10 years ago in the industry, and I worked my balls off to get my business up and running. At times I was working 60, 70 hours a week plus to keep things going strong and running smooth, and tons of ups and downs. Just recently, within the past couple of years, my office actually burned down. And as a result of that, 3 of my key managers left. Because of that, I lost 3 clients. And, luckily I was not sued in the process because we were not able to fulfill the contracts after that. So there, out the door went about 75% of my revenue. So I went through some really, really big challenges. Finally I joined up with the team here. My brother introduced me to Infinite Freedom, and it was awesome to be able to connect. And I thought I knew everything. I was like, yeah, I've been in marketing for a long time. I'm the world's best marketer. I know all this stuff. I've been doing it for 10 years. Well, it turns out I didn't know anything at all. And that's why Jeff is calling me out on my stuff right now. Because I became humbled, and I decided to open my mind and learn. And I can't tell you how invaluable the knowledge has been to me, and the changes that I've been able to make in my life as a result of this. So.
And Cliff is giving a shout out to you, Brian. It's me, Azriel.
Oh, Cliff, what's up, buddy?
There you are. I don't know.
Good to see you, man. Glad to see you on here tonight. This is awesome, dude.
Perfect. Next, we're going to pass you over to one of our big procrastinators for a long time, turned online entrepreneur, turned made some money online, and she loves a cup of kisses and hugs, apparently, because I can see that back there. Anyway, she's going to tell you her experience and how it's been a game changer for her being a mom at home while her hubby is off driving a crane.
Yeah. So I'm Ashley. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. Like Jeff said, I was probably the biggest procrastinator that you could possibly meet when it comes to taking a leap of faith and going for it. We just we're stuck in a rut going to our jobs day to day. I worked in the event planning industry, and now I do it for fun instead of actually for work, which is way better than missing out on every family event on Friday and Saturday nights. But we were stuck in a rut. We just kept going to our jobs and waiting for something better to come along. And when something better did come along, we didn't do anything about it because we were scared. And when we finally got over that hump of, you know what, we just need to take a chance and do something for ourselves, we did, and we wouldn't look back now. It's been awesome. and if you're scared of it, that's maybe when you need to take that chance and move forward. Because if you're not scared, you're not going to go anywhere. You know, not that, you know what I mean. Jeff knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes fear is it's a good thing. You know, it's not always a bad thing. So I encourage anybody that's even remotely considering checking this out, pay the $99, check it out. If it's not for you, you can let us know and we can give it back. But once you actually take a look into it and learn that you actually can do this with, you know, little to no experience prior to, I think you'll want to move forward and build a business just like all of us are. So yeah, thanks for having me. I can't wait to meet the people that join the team, and it's good to see everybody again tonight. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Ashley. Next, we're going to pass you over to Dave Keiko. That's actually Brian. Actually, it was really funny because Dave got into this and he started working online, and then he was like, hey, I'm making money online. And then his brother's like, yeah, I'm going to hop in. And then his brother hopped in, and then Dave was still making more money because he was doing what I was telling him to do. And then Brian was like, I'm going to make a whole bunch of money. And then he made absolutely zero money. And then he was like, okay, well, I'm going to do exactly what Dave did, which Jeff showed me what to do. And then guess what? I started making money. What a fucking concept. You literally follow a strategy that people are doing that are making money. It's that simple. It literally is that simple. You follow the blueprint. Anyways, Dave's going to tell you about his experience.
Hey guys, yeah, as Jeff said, my name is David Keiko. I started working online just over six months ago here, and before I started working online, I was in the car industry selling cars for about 8 months, and I have a technical background in horticulture. Actually, I started working in the horticultural industry when I was a young child, and I went on to pursue that and went to university for that. So I was one of those people who spent an enormous amount of money on an education that I'm not even using. Guys, this system, as Jeff has said, I just want to explain a little bit of system. As I know a system, and what system stands for is, system is save yourself time, energy, and money. And this is a 90% automated system that I just plugged into. I have zero technical background. I didn't know anything about computers. As you can hear from my brother, he's the technical one in the family. I was the jock and the sport player, and like to drink my beer and have a good time and party and stuff like that. Meanwhile, his head was in a computer learning all the technical things. And funny enough, how things have worked out and transpired, and I'd come across this opportunity, this amazing team of people to work with. And if it wasn't for the mentorship, the coaching, I wouldn't be sitting here today being able to say, hey, yeah, this is what I do full-time now. I'm a full-time online affiliate marketer. This is an unbelievable experience. It's completely changed my life over the last 6 months. I live on Vancouver Island. To be able to just hop on a plane. I'm actually in Kelowna staying with another friend right now because Jeff's got a whole house full, but I was there a few weeks ago. I stayed with him for 10 days. Shailene and I drove out from the island. We're one big happy family. The coaching, the mentorship. And like Jeff said, I've been hustling every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't work on this business, which is why Jeff had opened his doors up to me and allowed for me to come in and give that coaching and one-on-one mentorship through that time. Guys, this is seriously an amazing experience. Every single one of these people that you see down here on the panel, they're all real people. I've had conversations with all of them. I think with the exception of Nick. Nick and I will connect here soon one day, I'm sure. But we've definitely all of us have connected. We're just seriously to be able to meet people from going from online to meet them offline has been a surreal experience. I know Jen and Gord are coming out here in a couple of weeks too, so I'm going to get to see them face to face in person. So I'm really excited about that. So if you guys have any qualms or hesitation, I completely understand where you guys are coming from. It's always uncomfortable to do something new, to push yourself into something. I was there at that point, but I can tell you 100% it is definitely worth it. Every single decision and choice I've made over the last 6 months has been for myself, and working with these people has been invaluable. So congratulations to everyone who's come on board tonight and joined the team. So stoked to work with you. You can reach out to me at any time. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you. Thanks, Jeff.
you, Mr. Keiko. And then I'm going to pass you over to literally, I think, like my first two students, actually, Jen and Gord. And they're rocking that shit up. So let me pass you over to them.
Yeah, Jeff's right. I think we were one of his first students. I don't think there was anybody more scared to do this than me when we started this. Came from a background in cars, and I was like, this was something completely different, completely out of my element. Jeff asked me, we talked on the phone a few times, and he was like, well, are you coachable? And I was like, yeah, I'm coachable. So basically, Jeff told me to do this, I'll go do this. They tell me to do something else, I'll go do it. Next thing you know, I'm seeing results. And I just continue to do what he suggests that I do and learn along the way, and it works. I've proven it worked. He told me I was going to quit my job in 6 months. I told him no way. I quit it in 2 years. If this business was still, 5 months in, I didn't even make the 6 months. 5 months in, I quit my job. That day, brought my tools home, jumped in the car, drove to his house in Kelowna, and spent 3-4 days there working a mastermind. Just coaching me, right? Like, if you do what we tell you to do and listen, you're going to have success at this, plain and simple. And it's super easy to follow. If I can do this, you can do this.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. In my background in hospitality, I could hardly use a POS system. So I was so skeptical, jumping on the phone with Jeff. I was calling him a scam artist, didn't think any of this was real. And the day after Gord quit his job, he invited us to stay at his house in Kelowna. And just going to show you, yes, absolutely. We're going to go meet all these people in Kelowna, all over the world, really. So everyone in here is your friend and, part of the community. And we see people like just underneath us that we've been helping out, mentoring, that you've talked to tonight, like Thomas, Nick, Ariana, Ashley, all these guys, man. Like they're all making progress, and we've seen it because we've been in it almost a year now. We're seeing where they are and how they're developing and making that progress. So for everyone who took action tonight, you're not alone in this. You have lots of mentorship and support. And if you're looking to set yourself up for retirement, you're looking to start a new life, and you're looking to travel and have more time, this is absolutely for you. So welcome, guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks again, Jeff.
Thanks. Guess what these are? Guys, you'll never guess what these are. Ticketmaster. I'm going to go see GNR in front row tickets, floor seats to Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
Yes.
I thought that was Garth Brooks.
No. And then on September 14th, I got floor seats to Metallica. I'm waiting on those tickets. So I'm going to go see GNR and Metallica, which are like my childhood growing up bands. For it, I'd like to put my soap on a box in the living room as a TV stand. I don't even get it. To put my Snap-on box in the living room as a TV stand. That'd be awesome. You can do it, dude. Or you could like literally stand in front, like Gord did, stand in front of his green toolbox and be like, hey, I just quit my job, in his overalls. Real story too, by the way. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here tonight. Thanks everybody for coming out and everybody that took action. Have a wicked night. Ciao.